It's a scrimmage, bro. The young guys are the scrimmage. 18. But look, y'all see it, but he's in a Foot Locker uniform.
Damian and Derwin are pillars to our program. We are going to be successful, with how they play, how they perform.
Having both of those dudes come back has definitely been a blessing. We asked the O-line to do a lot. The run game speaking for itself, running for over 300 at least twice, I want to say, this year.
Ty Johnson now taking the handoff, breaks off a tackle.
The thing that made me decide to come back to the University of Maryland is just, it didn't sit well with me last season. I didn't come to the University of Maryland to lose. I didn't come to the University of Maryland to go 3-4 and whatever that we went. Like, that wasn't good enough. We try to come in with the right mindset every day to get better and hold our head up high regardless of tough times or losing, whatever the case may be. Try to always show that there's better days coming ahead.
Damo and Derwin, they're both from D.C., both grew up in Southeast.
Hey, you swagged out, bro. Give me some love, man.
Derwin Gray, one of my best friends. We come from a very common place, a very similar place. We have like family members that hang out with one another, you know what I mean? Then it came to another conversation like, what street you grew up on? And I'm like, I grew up on the street right next to it. Me and Derwin, we can have a whole conversation about a whole story, a whole anything, and no one would know nothing we're talking about. It's a lot of slang words we use, but I mean, a lot of people be looking like, what are they talking about? The phrase kill Mo, that's like a phrase. So it's like kill Mo, it's like, wow, like, I can't believe it, or wow, I didn't know that. So it's like, kill Mo, what's up, Mo? I mean, just like, for other people, like, it could be like, what's up, buddy? Someone could call you Champ, Mo, Bob, and none of those are your name, but someone will call you that. Some people say, like, you just got me Guh, or spelled G-U-H. Guh mean like you got me mad or whatever the case may be.
Some of it I know, some of it, look, I'm getting older, man. I can't keep track of all of that stuff. So, and with those two, yeah, it's a lot of language.
I chose to stay home, University of Maryland, because I am a product of my environment at DC. I wanna show people that staying home more than just impacting myself and me getting a degree, impacting people back at home. We're in Southeast DC specifically. My grandmother lived right here in 543, and Derwin's family lives not too far in the back of Newcomb Circle.
Every day you wake up, you challenge with something living in this community, whether it's for your life, whether it's staying focused on academics, and it's something that me and Dane would never take for granted ever growing up in this area. This is like a main landmark, a main point that a lot of people gathered and a lot of people met at from either out of school, either for family gatherings or whatever the case may be. My uncle just recently got out of jail and he told me, he's like, nephew, I'm proud of you. And I said, why is that? He was like, because at an early age, all your brothers and all your uncles always showed you is how to kill, rob, and steal, and you chose to go the other route. So we taught you at an early age how to protect yourself for whatever reason, with your hands or with a gun or whatever the case may be, and you still said, nah, I'm gonna go to school and do the right thing.
When I'm around, I feel like I talk about something positive, like how was school, how was the game. I graduated from college, and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just want to have those type of conversations, but I'm definitely around enough to, you know what I'm saying, enough to be a voice of positivity.
I was blessed to be able to play football and be good at it, to get a scholarship, to be able to show people back here that it's something bigger than just Southeast and what we come from, you know what I mean? So I always try to be an example for the kids, the youth, and even adults.
How you doing? What position you playing in?
I play left tackle.
Left tackle? Yeah.
Going away playing college ball, it gives us a lot of respect, you know what I mean? When they come back, people know that they don't have to impress us with bringing a gun there, you know what I mean? Because they know that our path is totally different. But at the same time, we always never forget where we come from and how much impact we have on the people around this community.
At this time, we ask that you please rise to join us in a moment of silence in memory of Maryland football student-athlete Jordan McNair. Jordan tragically passed away on June 13th, and his loss was felt by the entire University of Maryland community.
Jordan McNair, to me, he was really like a little brother. He was young and he had a lot of football left in him, and he loved to get better. I mean, he's loved smiling. That's one thing I always remember, he's always smiling.
I know him since like we were in 8th grade. We went to rival high schools, and, you know, going against each other and seeing each other blow up and like recruiting and stuff like that, and then ended up on the same team. It was fun.
his whole death, it was a lot of different emotions, as you could probably imagine. There was anger, it was sadness, it was heartbreak. I went through all the stages of grief. I was trying to teach him everything that I knew, you know what I'm saying, trying to be a mentor, trying to be a big brother to him. We had plans to do things in the summer. Now it's just more so like, what do I do now? I just feel like we was one less person, one less part of the person in our army now. Every time we're in the offensive line room and I look over my left shoulder and I see he's not in that chair, it's like I can't help but to think about it, you know.
And for this first play, you'll notice that the plan is to leave that right guard spot open. They will take a delay of game. Texas on board with this will decline the penalty.
I always thought once I got here, I was good. I did the right thing. I was good. I'm not going to fall to the negativity going on back at home. Like, I'm here, I'm good. And that told me that, nah, you're not good. You don't know the plans for tomorrow because you don't make the plans.
Everybody, grieves in different ways. But I think we've made it a mission this year to go out and try and play for him, try and live our lives the way that he lived his life and what he stood for.
This whole season dedicated to him. You see I got on his shirt and think about him all the time. Every day is like his legacy's around this building. We promised ourselves we were going to keep his legacy alive as long as we're around.